So good morning friends. Today's topic is normal sleep cycle and sleep disorder. So nearly one third of our life spent in sleep. Before coming to the sleep disorder, first I am coming to normal sleep cycle. So first, sleep is basically divided into two broadly different phases. Number one is D sleep, that is called desynchronized or dreaming sleep, called REM sleep. REM means rapid eye movement sleep, when our eye movement occur in this stage. Number two, coming to the S sleep. S sleep means non-REM sleep or quiet sleep. In this stage, rapid eye movement does not occur. S sleep or NREM sleep further divided into four stages. Stage 1 to 4 as the person falls asleep. These stages occur regularly throughout the whole duration of the sleep. The first REM period occurs typically after 90 minutes of the onset of sleep, although it can start as early as 7 minutes after going off to sleep. For example, in narcolepsy, in major depression, the important time periods of the various sleep stages are discussed here. Number 1, in an 8-hour sleep, usually 6 to 6.5 an hour are spent in the NREM sleep, means quiet sleep, while 1.5 hours to 2 hours are in the REM sleep, means rapid eye movement sleep. Second point, out of 6 to 6.5 an hour NREM sleep period, only about 70 to 80 minutes are spent in stage 4 sleep. Stage 4 is the last stage of NREM sleep. Third point, the maximum stage 4 sleep occurs in the first one-third of the night. In the latter part, the REM sleep follows the stage 3 NREM sleep directly. The REM sleep occurs maximally in the last one-third of the night. The REM sleep occurs regularly after every 90 to 100 minutes, with progressive lengthening of each REM period. The first REM period typically lasts for less than 10 minutes. Usually, there are 4 to 5 REM periods in the whole night of sleep. Young persons typically need more sleep. The usual sleep duration in newborn child is 16 to 18 hours per day, with nearly 6 to 8 hours spent in the REM, means rapid eye movement sleep, which is not quiet sleep. As the age advances, the sleep duration tends to reduce. Next, coming to the depending on the duration of total sleep, two extremes of normal sleeping pattern have been described. Number 1 is long sleeper and number 2 is short sleeper. So first, coming to long sleepers. This person regularly and habitually sleep for more than 9 hours in the night, and this pattern of sleep does not cause any symptoms or dysfunction. Next, coming to the short sleeper. This person regularly and habitually sleep for less than 6 hours in the night, and this pattern of sleep does not cause any symptom or dysfunction. On comparing the long sleeper and short sleepers, it has been found that the time spent in stage 3 and 4 of NREM sleep is the same in both. The maximum difference is in the duration of REM sleep. The long sleeper on an average has almost double the duration of REM sleep as compared to a short sleeper. So here we can tell that in comparison of short sleeper and long sleeper, the third stage and fourth stage means the quiet stage is same in both the person, and the REM movement is longer in short sleeper than long sleeper than short sleeper. Next, coming to sleep deprivation. After 4 to 5 days of sleep deprivation, psychological symptoms become prominent. Initially, there is a decrease in attention span with easy distractibility, drowsiness, decreased initiative to perform, and micro sleep lasting but a few seconds. As time progresses, frank delirium may occur. Recovery after sleep deprivation is characterized by an increase in total sleep duration, usually lasting for 15 to 16 hours. There is also a rebound increase in the stage 3 and 4 of the NREM sleep in the first few hours and an increase in the REM sleep later. Next, coming to the function of sleep. What is the function of sleep in our life? It has been observed that persons sleeping for 7 to 9 hours per day have significantly lower rates of illness. On the other hand, certain disorders carry a high mortality when present during sleep, especially during the early hours of morning. Coronary artery disease, nocturnal asthma, sudden nocturnal death, and sleep apnea. It has been observed that there is a decrease in the metabolic rate during night sleep by 5 to 25%. So, conservation of energy appears to be an important function of sleep. So here I am completing the topic normal sleep cycle and the functions of sleep. In the next class I will continue from sleep disorder. Thank you.